Well, it's been quite hot, hasn't it, recently? Quite steamy. So I was going to ask you, have you heard of Kokushobi?
Is he the left winger for Japan?
Well, it is Japan. You're right in that sense, but
Okay.
it's Japanese word for, in inverted commas, cruelly hot, when it's very, very hot and steamy and
Okay.
what have you.
That's a good word.
And yeah, you'll have to remember that. Kokushobi.
Kokushobi.
For days exceeding 40 degrees centigrade. And I say this because Japan are now encouraging staff in offices and people coming into central Tokyo, men specifically, to wear shorts.
Shorts.
It's a new campaign that they've brought in called Cool Biz, so effectively cool business.
Okay.
And it's caused quite a stir in Tokyo. And I think this is something that maybe around the world we're going to have to look at in different areas in terms of trying to avoid spending too much money on energy on air conditioning, which is what they're trying to do. Apparently there's an energy problem in Japan. And also because our buildings, we found that, haven't we, in this country, have not been built particularly well for handling hot conditions. So, they're good for the winter, but not good for the summer. I don't know whether you've got air conditioning, have you?
No. We got fans, bought a few fans.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I'm sure they just recycle hot air. I don't really get any. And they keep you awake because of the noise.
They do keep you. I mean, we just bought one of these mobile air conditioning units, which are quite nice. But if you haven't got a hole through your wall or you haven't got a hole in your window having been cut, then they're quite a faff to have to keep putting into your window with these bits that you have to put in. And at night time, you have to take it all out again. And because you have to have a hose that goes out the window. Have you never seen these things?
Well, I have seen them, but I've just got visions of you trying to get in your slumber, having to put this plastic tube out and then it falling out. And
that's the problem. We've had these things in the past, but they're also, I mean, I'm diverting from the main issue here, but you can also get the heat pumps now that go air to air as opposed to air to water, which is what they have apparently in most places in Europe to cover this heat problem. So they just switch over from producing heat in the winter to cool air in the summer.
That sounds very smart.
Straight switch. Coming back to Tokyo anyway, so this is led by the Tokyo governor. You're going to hear me pronounce a lot of Japanese
it's good.
names. Yuriko Koike, and he's urging officers to keep air conditioning thermostats at 28 degrees centigrade.
Okay.
And cut grid demand in respect of global heating costs and cooling costs, obviously, as well.
Okay.
And he's encouraging civil servants and corporate salarymen. Were you a corporate salaryman?
I suppose I was in my day.
To ditch rigid multi-layered suits for T-shirts, trainers, and lightweight shorts. I know you're an owner of a lightweight short, aren't you?
I like a linen short. I do like a linen short. I like most men of a certain age. I've got shorts that are presentable and shorts that you would only wear in the house and hope no one rings the doorbell. They're your comfies, aren't they? They're the ones you really like wearing.
The comfies,
And anything else when you have to go out, like today I had to go out. Even though I was cycling, I got my linen shorts out and looked broadly respectable.
You haven't got lycra then? I thought you'd have the full fluorescent lycra.
No.
In your neck of the woods.
I don't go far enough, mate. I don't go far enough. But yes, okay. Well, I guess the problem with these things, it's a bit like when dress down came in. It's a definition of what's acceptable. The last company I actually was a corporateman for, their definition was dress for your day. So depending on what day it was, you dress appropriately. But one man's short is another man's potato sack, isn't it?
Well, it is, yeah.
And where do you stand? So you've got a short. I think we've all got an idea of what a short is. But are we talking a short that goes halfway down the thigh, only just covers the top of the thigh, or those dreadful three-quarter shorts that go down?
Bermuda shorts.
Is that yes, Bermuda
shorts. Yeah, Bermudas. Yeah. They're because there is that. Although Bermudas are quite smart, aren't they? Really, when they're you've seen that thing, Death in Paradise or what have you, that the
Yeah,
BBC
knee length, aren't they?
screens.
They're knee length.
Yeah, they're just above the knee. Yeah,
Yeah, that's okay. But
they're
what about
okay.
those that they call them 3/4 shorts? I think they go down to like the calf, and they look like trousers that are shrunk in the wash.
Just the ones
Are
at
they
the bottom of your
acceptable?
leg cut off or what have you.
Yeah,
Well,
something
I
like
don't
that.
know. I don't know whether they. I mean,
No.
where I've worked in the past, they've had, as you said, they have dressed down Friday, as though
That's right.
this is sort of something that I've always thought of as the company. We're not giving them any more money, but we'll let them wear jeans on a Friday.
That's right.
That sort of attitude, really.
Yeah.
And surely, I've always thought that if you can wear jeans on a Friday, why can't you wear them Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday? Well, it's obviously not having any reputational damage, because that was always the argument with the bank, wasn't it? If you're in a corporate environment, that you're meant to look what people consider you ought to look like. They don't want to come in and talk to somebody who's meant to be advising them on where best to harbour their money or what have you. If you're wearing jogging bottoms and a t-shirt with
Or if it looks like you've just got off a surfboard.
well, but so anyway, coming back to Japan, they've had problems there because
Okay.
the women of Tokyo, particularly, have taken umbrage at this idea.
Why? What's it got to do with them?
Well, there's a thing called Sunehara.
Okay.
Yeah, and that is in British terms, it's leg hair harassment. It's a controversy involving female colleagues coining the online term Sunehara, expressing deep discomfort at being forced to look at men's exposed, unshaved leg hair in a professional environment. So they're not happy with hairy legs, basically, which I'm not quite sure. Now, I don't know what what the numbers are in this respect. How many?
Well, it'd be two of them.
No, legs will be. No, I understand. But in terms of the number of women who've got this allergy to men's leg hair, part of the argument is that they don't like that. They don't like looking at men's leg hair. I mean, it could be worse. One of the arguments is that it's gender double standards, because apparently women are told that they have to wear tights or stockings and skirts. And I guess what their argument is that they ought to be able to give their legs an airing as well.
Yeah, I remember I got into a mess once in my when I was
when you were wearing a skirt or stockings, were you?
No. I got into a mess where our company's policy was that men should wear a suit and women should wear dresses, skirt with tights. And I got in a right mess in the summer where they said it's just too hot, we can't wear them. And of course, you're not going to win that one. So I had to back down. And then I got into even more mess when, you see, this is when it's a slippery slope. In the summer, some of the younger ladies, I've got to be careful how I say this, started dressing as if it was a night out.
Oh, right.
And then I had some of the older ladies, not the blokes, obviously, some of the older ladies complaining to me that some of the younger ladies were dressing as if it was a night out, and I need to do something about it. And it's, oh my God. So really what I'm trying to say is, as soon as you sort of relax the dress code, it very quickly spirals and gets out of control.
Yeah.
Sticking to the hairy leg thing, I mean, I don't know. It's natural, isn't it? I mean, they must have husbands, friends, sons who have hairy legs. It shouldn't be a new thing.
Well, I suppose the argument is that you, with your husband's sons and boyfriends, you actively make that choice that you want to be staring at their hairy legs, whereas if you're stuck in an office all day and I'm guessing, and I'm not interviewed these ladies,
no,
and it might just be that that's a Trojan horse, because they're not happy at the fact that they can't go bare-legged as well, which one wonders why they can't, really.
Women's shorts is a thing, no?
Well, it is. It is.
So they could wear shorts, couldn't they?
I don't know what the position is in Japan, because Japan's quite a traditional country, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
So I wonder whether the conservative nature of their society means that women don't bare their legs, or.
Well, I would think the solution would be a skirt or a dress, and in the very hot weather, not having to wear tights or stockings. Wouldn't that be it?
Right.
Wouldn't that be the sensible? Can I help
Well,
the Japanese there?
Well, you would have thought, wouldn't you? I mean, there's been a survey done by
Oh, great.
a polling company,
Yeah.
Gorilla Clinic. That's the name.
Appropriate.
That's the name of the polling
They
company.
got a lot of hair.
And what they've said that traditionalists view shorts as purely weekend leisure wear.
Yes. Yeah,
And
I
this
can see that.
poll that they've carried out shows that 53.5% of their respondents oppose shorts in the workplace due to concerns over physical appearance and body hair. Now that it might be, again, maybe it's a cultural thing, because Japan, you don't see much body hair, do you? In Japanese culture, women especially, I suppose. I don't know. Maybe that's part of the problem here, is that women wouldn't necessarily, even if they were allowed that freedom, wouldn't necessarily like the idea of having to shave their legs every day. I don't know. Maybe that's something.
We're
Maybe
now
men
getting
ought
into
to shave their legs.
territory that women shaving legs is not my expertise, Sean, but I can take your point. Yeah.
So before we leave this subject, just to say, and people might want to look at this up, there are specialist fashion brands, Yofuku no Eyama, have launched office-appropriate cool biz shorts.
Oh, are they good?
Crafted from, I haven't seen them, crafted from lightweight formal fabrics in neutral colours, specifically measured to not reveal too much skin while seated. That might be,
well, that's important, isn't it? Because obviously the short would ride up.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it would, wouldn't it? As they used to say in good tailors, ride up with wear, sir.
But then most of your, I mean, about your leg hair, but most of your leg hair is on the bottom part of your leg, isn't it?
I'm having a look. I think I've got fewer hairs than I used to have.
Well, it's all over, isn't it?
It is, but definitely fewer. But yeah, I've got hairy knees, and often people think I've been in the mud. People often say, "Oh, have you been in the mud?" I said, "No, I've got hairy knees." Makes them look black, but it's not about my knees, is it? Yes. Well, I think that's a good solution, a specialist shorts tailor. It does remind me, though, of the fact that when dress down became a thing, two things happened, because it's in England, isn't it? The tradition of the suit is pretty ancient. I've spoken before about my visits to London, when if you could find a man wearing a suit and a tie, you're very lucky. But it really did change the retail industry. And the traditional retailers, some of them disappeared, like Austin Reed just went out of business.
Dunn and Co.
Yeah.
And Burton's, for that matter. The whole thing went down the tube, didn't it?
TM Lewin, they used to be on the high street. I think if you don't keep up with the trends, so
what about your tailors? So the people who make your the places you go to have your shirts changed.
Tony the tailor.
Oh yeah,
he's independent.
He's okay. No, I meant because you buy your shirts from, what's their name again?
Oh, Charles Turwitt.
Turwitt, yes. They did. They're still going, aren't they? They're manufacturers to the royal family, aren't they? Still they make.
Well, when they're not busy, they're not busy with me, they might be. Yeah, they might be. But yeah, okay.
So we'll have to bear that in mind. And I was going to bring up a picture. So I've got a picture of you in your shorts, actually. But I thought maybe the listeners or the viewers, it'd be too much if they're having their breakfast or what have you. They might.
Crikey, I wouldn't inflict that on anyone.